FedEx, which reported after the close yesterday. The report itself is good. I mean, it does reflect, I think, improving transportation dynamics. The guidance is a little lower than I would have expected them to throw out in the range, but they instead took the release and call in a different direction, going with strategic review of FedEx Freight, which is a less than truckload carrier. It's actually the largest LTL carrier, followed by companies that are very highly valued like ODFL and Saia. So the idea is that if they spin or sell this, asset within their portfolio, it will garner a valuation on par with an ODFL or a Saia, and that will, unlock sort of the sum of the parts valuation for FedEx. So if you actually do it out, we do it out in all of our decks, the problems with some of the parts, right? So I want to qualify it with that, but you would get something like $420 a share for FedEx, looking at each of the segments valued independently. I think the bigger issue that comes out of it, and we're going to do a call on Friday at 10 a.m. looking at this much bigger issue, is that this board, since the retirement of Fred Smith, is taking a return on capital approach, which, as you say it out loud, sounds ridiculous. All companies are supposed to have a return on capital approach. They're not supposed to just spend money willy-nilly. And historically, FedEx hasn't been that good at that particular management philosophy. They've been very good at starting completely new businesses and making them successful. Express is a completely new business. They created the industry. The Ground was, a little trucking company called RPS. They built that into a dominant parcel competitor that just takes share every single year. And Freight itself was the merger of a few little carriers in 2001, and now is the largest LTL carrier. So they've done a great job of creating new things, and not so great of a job of sort of maximizing the value of those things that they've created. If that makes sense. I think I did that okay. I'm at the airport flying to Boston, so a little out of pocket here. But that dynamic and how that plays out and how that creates value is what we'll talk about on Friday. Should be a good call. Stock is up 14-15%, mostly on that strategic review, if I had to guess, because that value unlock is, it is compelling. It is a real series of valuable assets that aren't always optimized, if you will.